Good evening. We start off with breaking news as the COVID-19 situation in British Columbia goes from bad to worse.
Our province has now recorded its deadliest day yet since the pandemic began last spring, with 11 British Columbians dying in the past 24 hours. 310 people have now lost their lives in BC from COVID-19, and that number is likely to keep rising. And that's because we've also just set another new record for daily cases, with 717 British Columbians testing positive since Monday. A warning by health officials late last week that BC's COVID cases are rising exponentially appears to be coming true.
Today's numbers painting arguably the gloomiest picture yet in the fight against COVID-19. Our Legislative Bureau Chief, Binder Sedja, begins our coverage. And Binder, it is hard to see how the restrictions in the Lower Mainland could possibly be lifted when you look at these numbers today.
Yeah, and we will know Thursday for sure, but when it comes to basically every key measure, we know that we are trending in the wrong direction. And that's the same for hospitalizations. 198 people are currently admitted and 63 of them are in intensive care. Across the province, 6,589 active cases. Sadly, as you mentioned, 310 people have now died due to the pandemic. Of the 717 new cases, you can see there where the majority are from, 484 from Fraser Health. Vancouver Coastal, rather, with 177, and 21 in Northern Health. Now, in a statement, Dr. Bonnie Henry and the Health Minister, Adrian Dix, are saying that many of the new cases on Vancouver Island, the interior, and the north are connected to travel between those regions and the Lower Mainland. Dr. Bonnie Henry is telling all British Columbians to not travel right now if you don't have to. And there is one more health care outbreak to tell you about tonight in Port Alberni at the Sawayas Rainbow Gardens. No new community outbreaks, though. And Thursday is the next press conference, and that is when we're going to find out if those temporary restrictions for Vancouver Coastal and Fraser Health will be extended or perhaps even added to. Premier John Horgan faces the media tomorrow, and you can bet that he will be facing questions about these grim numbers and the second wave. Guys?
All right, thank you, Binder. A long-term care home in Abbotsford has now recorded a staggering 101 cases of COVID-19. This, according to a letter sent out to Tabor home families this week. As of yesterday, 42 staff members and 59 residents had tested positive for the virus. Tabor had an outbreak over the summer. The current outbreak was declared less than 2 weeks ago. The letter doesn't indicate whether any residents have died during this latest outbreak.